Hello, I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and this is episode 13 of my Billionaire Minecraft series, where I will collect 1 billion iron ingots, gold ingots, diamonds, and emeralds using the All the Mods 6 mod pack in modded Minecraft 1.16. In today's episode, I'm going to do various upgrades around my base here, and let's just dive right into it. So the first thing I want to do is I want to upgrade my void miner out here. And to do that, I actually need to do something, and I've actually already done it, but let's go ahead and go through the process anyways. So I have a memory programmer here, which I used when I set up the void miner. So what I need to do is I actually needed to change the memory. So what I did was I made another flash memory, and you can actually reprogram these flash memories as many times as you want. But just to show what I did, is I went and I made a crystal miner, and that would be right here in the multi miners, and then you go to crystal miner. So when you click on that, you get the crystal miner right here. So this mod has actually been updated a decent amount since last time I played with it, because there are a few GUI things that I did not realize. If you go to this mineable drops right here, it will actually tell you what all of the different things that you can get from the flash memory that you currently have in there. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to change this out. And these numbers up here, this is how many ticks it's going to take to make different things. And then this is how much energy it uses to make said things. So if we throw in the crystal miner program and come back, so each one of these will take 1,000 ticks to make an item, and it will cost 1,800 RF per tick, or not EU per tick, but forge energy per tick. And if you go to mineable drops here, it actually gives you three different crystals, mostly litherite and iridium, but some of these crystals as well. And these crystals right here, the iridium crystals, are necessary to make the tier 2 void miner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this out, and I'm actually going to remove this. And one thing I should mention is I made a magnet between episodes as well, so I am using a magnet now, so that's why that did not stay there. So I'm actually going to pick up everything in this void miner real fast, and let me pull out this, and this should make it a little bit faster if I do it this way. So I'm just gonna pull everything out, and that's because I'm going to need to actually remake some of these things. So let's grab everything, and I should have everything, all of the different blocks here. And so let's run in here, and first off I need to upgrade this right here. And like I said, I actually installed this upgrade earlier, so I actually have a decent amount of these crystals. I should have way more iridium than I need. So let's grab a few stacks of these and some litherite as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to huck these into my ME system so that I can make things much more quickly here. So I do need to make the void miner tier 2 version of this. So let's go ahead and see if we can't do that right now. So the tier 2 version looks to be a little more expensive than I thought. So actually, I might not be able to do this today because I did not realize it needed a whole block of netherite. That is new because that is not how it was before. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this stuff is some of these upgrades are going to be very expensive. Yeah, they've changed the recipes a lot. I'm going to see how much netherite I can actually come up with. I'm not that far off. You know what? I probably won't be able to come up with it. I could probably come up with a few ingots of netherite, but I cannot come up with the whole. So let's just go ahead and not worry about upgrading this today, and I'll probably do that maybe in a couple episodes. But let's just put this back down and pretend this never happened. So yeah, they've changed the recipes quite a bit since last time I played with this mod apparently. So let's just go ahead and rebuild this. And let's see here. Yeah, I need this again. I totally forgot about the preview thing. So let's go ahead and do the item output block. Oh, why did it do that? Okay, so I think it just kind of glitched out there. Hopefully it didn't eat that block, but it might have actually. Well, that's kind of unfortunate if it did. Let's go ahead and do the FE inputs. And then, you know what, if I try to place a block here, okay, so maybe it did eat my block. That's unfortunate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and finish reconstructing this off camera because I've already done this. And once I have that done, I will be right back. So I have my void miner reconstructed. Let me go ahead and throw the program back in there. So I'm just going to do the ore miner program again. And the next thing I want to do is I want to import all of this stuff into my ME system. As you can see, it is full. And so basically this is not able to produce anything because the inventory is full right here. So what I want to do is I want to hook that up to my ME system. And I can do that pretty easily by using an import bus on the bottom of this modular storage unit here. So let's go ahead and dig a tunnel real fast into my house here, and then I just simply need to connect it up with my ME system. And actually it looks like I'm gonna have to do a little digging around that. Let's run in here, and my ME system is over here, so let's find a way to hook this up. I think I'm going to end up switching out this energy acceptor and doing a little reconfiguring of my ME system. Okay, so that is the tunnel we're going to use. However, I think I want to make an ME controller here. And I should have just about everything I need. I don't have the pure Fluix crystals. I really thought that maybe I did, but I should have the resources that I need to make those. So let's go ahead and do that, and then I can throw these into an enrichment chamber. And also I set up this little system. Basically it's just a hopper into an enrichment chamber with an output inventory on top. What I'm going to do with this output inventory is actually I'm just going to hook it up to my ME system with an import bus like so. And then all of this stuff should get imported into the ME system. So that's pretty fantastic. As well as doing that, I do want to also put an import bus on this chest here. So let's go ahead and dig that tunnel as well. And we're just going to basically connect it up over here. And I'm probably going to have to move this a little bit. I'm going to need to grab some energy conduit here because I need to reroute some of my energy conduits. So let's reroute this just a little bit so that I can put my import bus on the bottom of this. And let's just reroute it this way. And then we can put the import bus on the bottom here. And then we can route our Fluix cable right like so. And okay, so I am going to have to reconfigure this a little bit. You know what? I don't think I do need an ME controller because I'm using what 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll have 5 out there. But I'm also going to set up a few export buses as well, so that'll be 6 and 7. That's still under 8 because a basic ME system has access to 8 channels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reroute this energy conduit just a little bit as well. So let's route it this way. Let me grab that. And I should be able to do that. Yes, looks good. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the energy acceptor here, and I'm going to put one piece of flux cable here. So the energy acceptor is connected to this ME system, and this cable is also connected to the ME system. So let's run this outside and set up an import bus out here on this right here. And I do need to dig this a little bit deeper here. I'm trying to think. I only need to go till about here. And then I can make it shallow again. You know what? I can just... It's probably just easier if I just take it on across like that. And now we can go ahead and connect. Oh my god, I did not mean for that to happen. So let's go ahead and connect this up, and that should be active. I'm not sure if it's taking things out just quite yet, but it should be pretty soon. Also, my ME system is pretty full, so it might not be able to just yet. But I will be able to expand my storage in this episode pretty easily. So let's just make that nice and neat again. And we do have this all connected up, so let's go ahead and cover all this up because I don't need this to be exposed anymore. At least I don't think so. And what I want to do now is I want to set up a couple of export buses onto this chest and onto this chest right here. And that's basically so that I can auto process a few different things. So let's get, I have 2 export buses. I'm actually going to need a couple more capacity cards. So let me make those real fast. They won't take but just a second to make. Wait, do I not? I don't have any of these in that system. I do have them over here though. So let's just grab a stack of these calculation processors. That ME system is super valuable because it makes making these really easy. So let's make a couple more capacity cards as well. There we go. And so what we're going to do is we're going to set up an export bus, let's say right here. And the easiest way to do this, unfortunately, might be to make a hole in the ground. Obviously, it's going to be kind of ugly, but whatever, it'll work. So I do need to connect this up to the ME system, and I think the easiest way is just going to be do something like this. I can probably make that look neater in the future, but I'm not going to worry about that today. So that should be active, and if I tell it to export things, it will. And then I also want to set up an export bus for this right here. So this torch is in the way. I'm just going to maybe move it up. And in fact, I'm going to put a torch here as well. No, I don't. I don't need that torch because I have this torch. So we'll just move that up so that I can easily connect this up to the ME system by doing this and then putting my export bus here. So let's go ahead and kind of empty out my inventory real fast because I need, I do need to add these capacity cards to this export bus, but I need to tell the export buses what to actually export. So for this one right here, it's things that are like lapis, redstone. In fact, I have a little list here of things I want. So I want to do diamonds, and I should have ores out here that I need to grab if they're not. Okay, so we can see that it has grabbed some of the stuff because this was full. I had 200 stacks out of 200, but it has not grabbed everything yet. So let's, okay, so diamonds is what I'm looking for first. Do I not have diamond ore? I'm kind of surprised that, okay, so I don't have diamond ore right now. Let's continue on my little list here. So do I have any emerald ore? I don't have emerald ore either. I do have redstone ore. What do I have in this chest? Apparently nothing. I do want to do charged Certus and regular Certus as well, if I have any. I do not. And okay, so how full is this? This is starting to get full. So actually, let's make a few more storage cells real quick. These are pretty easy, so let's grab some of these guys, some of these processors. And now let's make a 16K storage cell. So to make one of those, we need some of these 4Ks, and then to make 4Ks, you need 1Ks. So that's fine. You don't need to use charged Certus in this recipe, but I have plenty of it, so I'm not going to worry about that. Let's do some 4K components. Oh, and I don't have enough glass, apparently. Quartz glass, I mean. So let's grab more of that, and then we can continue. So we have the 3 4Ks, and now I should be able to make a 16K. And then I can make that into... Okay, I thought I could make it into one of the drives. Oh, this right here, sorry. And it looks like in my ME system is pretty full at this point. So iron, redstone pyramid, and then quartz glass. So let's try this one more time. I just had to clear all that out because my ME system is full. So let's throw this in here, and it won't be full anymore. So now we can throw these things back in there. So let's go back and look at the ores. Do we have any of the ores that I need to set up my export buses? So I wanted to do diamond. Oh, there's diamonds right here. Diamonds. What about emeralds? I do have some emerald ore. I have redstone. I have Certus. Do I have regular Certus? I do, because I want to do that as well. And then coal and lapis. So I should definitely have coal ore and then lapis. And I blew right past it, but here's some lapis. So what I need to do is I just simply need to tell this export bus to export these things, and I'm just shift clicking to do that. And if we look in here, we can see the items going from the chest into this hopper here. And if we throw these items into the ME system, it should start hucking them into this chest and then into this hopper. So that looks like it's working. And this import bus is working on this. It did have a lot of items to import, but as you can see, this part of the system is working pretty well. So let's go ahead and grab the ores for the other system I want to set up over there. So let's do iron ore. Let's do gold. Let's do copper. Okay, I don't have copper ore in here yet, so nickel. And then uranium. Definitely want uranium here, because I need the uranium to run my reactor. So let's see if we have any copper out here. I'm kind of guessing we do, but I don't know that. So here's some copper. And I think that's all I want to do for right now as far as setting up this part of the system. So let's go ahead and just tell it to do all of these things. And so basically it will be able to make all of these ingots automatically. So let's throw these in here, and let's make sure that this is going to work over here. And obviously it is, because this lit up and all of this started. So for right now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn these machines off, because they're loud and annoying. And I think that's all I'm going to get into today. Let's go ahead and sleep to get rid of that zombie. But yeah, I think that's pretty decent progress. We hooked up. So in today's episode, I hooked up my ME system up to my void miner, so that everything that the void miner is getting is going directly to my ME system. And then I hooked up my ME system to a couple of other systems to auto process a few things, such as diamonds, emeralds, iron, and gold. And so all of that stuff will automatically be made into the ingots and diamonds and whatever, and sent into my ME system. So that's going to be pretty nice to have. Between episodes, I think I'm going to upgrade my storage further. I do have plenty of processors made up thanks to this system over here. And I might as well go ahead and fill up my ME drive here. I will probably make about 5 more of the 16K storage cells so that I have enough storage to store all of the goodies that my void miner is getting me. So if you enjoyed today's episode, feel free to drop a like down below. If there's anything I could have done better or differently, let me know down in the comments below as I try to read all the comments. If you enjoy large-scale automation, definitely consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, as that's typically what I will be doing in this series. Anyways, signing off, I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and I will see you next time.